What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 10 of the Honda Civic Jdm h22 swap. Today we're going to be dropping in this motor finally. One thing I do have to do is take the manifold and adapter back off. I got a comment from a CRXR, I believe, saying that I should put Loctite on it, so I didn't really think about that, but it's all good. At least I can do it now before I drop the motor in. So I'm gonna do that, and then we got pretty much to install this mount. So, and then we got a little bit more respraying to do on the subframe just to get everything cleaned up. We gotta cut the exhaust for the new headers because the new headers come out a little bit more, and then we're gonna start getting the suspension ready. Not the spindles, we're just gonna get the springs back on here, and then the next video we'll probably start putting the rear disc and the Integra front spindles. Other than that, we got to put the brake booster on. I got that all sprayed up and that's ready to get back. Yeah, pretty much like I said, just prep day of getting this motor in. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the brake booster on, get the exhaust cut, get that mount installed, and then do a little respray here and there, and then we'll come back. I'll have this Loctited up and everything, so I think after that I can pretty much install the engine. We're also going to install the brake master cylinder as well, because that's going to be in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything knocked out, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're back. I got the brake booster on, and I actually flipped it upside down so that the hole for the brake booster would be closer to the RBC manifold on this side. I always like to do that on K-Series as well because it just makes it look a lot cleaner. It flows a lot better. So I got subframe kind of resprayed, resprayed the suspension, and then we got the water tube on here all tied up with the hoses, and then I Loctited it with the intake manifold h22a, and then I put Loctite on the bolts for the RBC. And I had to do a little trimming on this T-bracket for it to fit because it was hitting right here. So I'm just gonna tighten down the T-bracket now, and then I think after that's all buttoned up, I'm gonna go ahead. I just gotta respray this, but I gotta tape it up on this side just to clean that up a little bit. Oh, I also did the rear mount, so that's bolted up, ready to go. So when I do spray the T-bracket, or put on the engine mount, it'll be ready basically. So I have the other mount as well, so I'm gonna just tie that one down because I think you got to put the T-bracket, then that one, and then this mount goes on last. We'll figure it out right now. Other than that, I'm just gonna respray that real fast, put these brake lines back on the wall, and then we should be able to hopefully drop this engine in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that, and then we'll come back and hopefully we can have this motor dropped in. Alright, so H22 is officially dropped back into the car, so you guys can see. And if you guys want to see the clearance for the RBC, it actually has a lot more room than I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot more closer to the firewall. So yeah, that's in there. We're gonna start putting on some brackets and stuff right now. Pretty much ending the video. We're gonna put our alternator bracket on, probably put our starter on, put the headers on here, and then I'm gonna spray the distributor, and then probably put the slave cylinder on here, and that'll pretty much be it for this video. And then next video we'll start getting to suspension and rear disc conversion, and then after that it'll pretty much just be tuning the motor back into with the new ECU and coil packs that we're using now from Burton Racing. So still got a couple more things to do before we end this video. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out these brackets and little stuff, and then we'll come back with the new headers on here and see how it looks. Alright, so we're back now, and got the PLM headers on here. We got our starter on here and our slave cylinder, and we got our alternator bracket. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'm kind of tired. The sun is kind of beaming out here, and I gotta go work on the hatch, the other barred hatch right now as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. We got the motor dropped in, we got the headers installed, starter, slave, mounts, everything's pretty much sprayed up. Got the brake booster installed, master cylinder. Next video we'll be getting to the wiring, couple brackets, getting the suspension. Got a lot more stuff to do to this motor. We still got to install the harness for the coil packs, alternator with the belt, and then we'll install the rest of the sprayed parts like the thermostat housing, distributor, and then we'll throw on our intake as well. And hopefully we can get this thing started. Still got to do the fuel regulator as well too, so we'll get all that started on the next video. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. See you guys on the next video.